Ever feel like there's a hidden force guiding your life's journey? Today, we're peeling back the layers of the law of the universe and karma. Join us as we explore how these timeless concepts of cause and effect are not just philosophical ideas, but powerful forces shaping your life and inner self moment by moment. Concept of karma and its foundational principles. Now let's talk about karma. It's a word we hear often, but what's the real deal behind it? Karma is essentially about being responsible for our actions. It's the idea that positive actions lead to positive results, and negative actions bring about negative consequences. It's not about punishment or reward. It's more like the universe's way of maintaining moral balance. Imagine it as a cosmic feedback loop, where the energy you put out there eventually finds its way back to you. But there's more to karma than just individual actions. It's about how our actions fit into the bigger picture of our lives. Every decision, every interaction is a thread in the tapestry of our existence, shaping the larger story of our journey. This concept pushes us to think about the impact of our actions, not just on ourselves, but on others and the world at large. Understanding these concepts isn't just about philosophical or spiritual enlightenment. It's about gaining a deeper awareness of our place in the universe and how our actions shape our reality. It's a reminder that we're all connected, and what we do matters, not just in the immediate moment, but in the grand scheme of things. Historical and cultural perspectives of karma, rooted in the age-old South Asian traditions, is a concept much deeper than its original Sanskrit meaning of action. It's the golden thread that stitches together our deeds and their consequences, forming the intricate tapestry of our existence. Think of it as the universe's unique way of tallying up our actions. Our journey into understanding karma begins with the Rig Veda, Hinduism's oldest treasure, composed before 1500 BCE. In those days, karma revolved around rituals, serving as spiritual beacons. Witnessing its evolution from these humble beginnings to a concept rich in philosophical and ethical depth is nothing short of remarkable, akin to watching a seed transform into a towering tree. As we leap to the Upanishads, written around 300 BCE, we see karma coming into its own. It dives beyond mere rituals, embracing a more profound ethical dimension. Now, it's not just about performing rites, it's the moral resonance of our actions that counts. This pivotal shift throws the spotlight on karma's integral role in the grand cycle of life, death, and rebirth, a cosmic continuum known as samsara. But karma's influence doesn't stop with Hinduism. It's a pivotal figure in Buddhism and Jainism as well, each religion adding its unique flavor. In Hinduism, karma directs the drama of rebirth, shaping our future lives. Buddhism views karma as an impartial force, molding our existence within the cycle of rebirth. Meanwhile, Jainism envisions karma as a tangible substance clinging to the soul, affecting its journey and purity. Tracing back to ancient India, karma is deeply ingrained in Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. In Hinduism, it acts as a cosmic law of justice, determining the cycle of rebirth or samsara based on our actions. Buddhism offers a different angle, focusing more on the intentions behind our deeds and their impact on future experiences and rebirths. Jainism delves deeper, seeing karma as a material that latches onto the soul, influencing subsequent lives. The aim here is to cleanse the soul through virtue and self-control, ultimately escaping the cycle of rebirth. In Western thought, the concept of karma often gets distilled to the simple idea of what goes around comes around. This interpretation, while capturing the essence of cause and effect, misses the profound spiritual layers inherent in Eastern traditions. It tends to emphasize immediate outcomes in this life, overlooking the ongoing cycle of rebirths. Karma in our daily lives. Karma isn't just a high-flying idea, it's a practical principle that influences our daily lives, especially in our relationships. In personal relationships, karma acts like a mirror, reflecting our actions back to us. When we extend a hand in kindness or offer a word of compassion, we're not just lifting someone else's spirits. We're setting the stage for a community where joy and happiness are the norms. This cycle of goodwill, much like ripples on a pond, spreads far and wide, enriching our relationships and strengthening the bonds within our community. In the professional world, karma is just as important. A fair and empathetic leader often creates a positive work environment, which can lead to business success. On the other hand, unfair or unkind behavior can lead to negative consequences. Think about a time when someone helped you selflessly. How did you feel towards them afterward? That's karma in action, a cycle of goodwill and support. And in negative situations like when someone wrongs you, Karma teaches us that retaliating only creates more negativity. Staying true to your integrity often leads to better outcomes in the long run. This principle of karma beautifully intertwines with the idea of a growth mindset. It encourages the belief that our abilities and outcomes are malleable, shaped by dedication and effort. Karma and a growth mindset both advocate embracing challenges, persisting despite setbacks, learning from criticism, and drawing inspiration from others' successes. Psychological impacts. Believing in karma can greatly affect our mental and emotional health, shaping our attitudes and actions. By recognizing that our actions lead to consequences, we become more responsible. When we understand that our actions have real consequences, we start to think twice before we act or speak. It's like having a built-in moral compass that nudges us towards choices that are good for us and those around us. This kind of mindfulness can really cut down on rash or harmful actions. But there's more to it. Believing in karma can also be a source of comfort, especially when times get tough. The idea that there's a balance in the universe, that good things will come around, can be super reassuring. It helps us see tough times not just as random bad luck, but as part of a bigger story. This way of thinking can help us handle life's roller coaster with a more positive and balanced attitude. However, it's important to keep it balanced. If we get too caught up in the idea of karma, we might start blaming ourselves for everything bad that happens. That's not great for our self-esteem or mental health. It's key to remember that not everything is in our control and to treat ourselves with kindness. Karma really does act like a subtle force in our lives. It encourages us to be kind, empathetic, and honest, knowing that these good vibes will come back to us. Deeds. Scientific views on karma. All of this might be interesting, but what does science say about karma? Behavioral science tells us that our actions shape our future experiences, which sounds a lot like karma, right? It's like life's boomerang. What we send out comes back to us. Even famous psychologist Carl Jung talked about synchronicity, a concept similar to karma, where things line up in meaningful ways. Neuroscience adds another cool layer to this. Our actions and thoughts can actually change the wiring in our brains. This idea, called neuroplasticity, reflects the karma concept. Positive actions and thoughts lead to a healthier mind, just like the good we do in the world. And then there's quantum physics, which suggests that everything in the universe is connected. This idea lines up with karma's belief that our actions ripple through the world and back to us. It's amazing how ancient wisdom and modern science can come together to show how our actions have a big impact. However, it's important to clarify a common misconception about karma. You might have heard people say karma is like fate or destiny, but guess what? It's a whole different ballgame. Karma isn't about some pre-written story in the stars. It's all about the here and now, the choices we make, and the ripples they create. Think of it less like a cosmic scorecard of rights and wrongs, and more like a personal journey shaped by our actions. And there we have it, our journey through the law of the universe and the profound concept of karma. Whether you're a believer or just curious, we hope this exploration has shed light on how our actions ripple through the cosmos, impacting our psyche and the world around us. If you've enjoyed this cosmic voyage, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Have you experienced the effects of karma in your life? Share your stories in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in, and see you in the next video.